Jace LeJeune here, Gridiron Football, here with East Iberville head football coach Justin Joseph. Coach Joseph, pleasure for talking to you once again here at Gridiron Football. I know bringing a couple of your Tigers players also here to our media day here in Denham Springs. So Coach Joseph, just a couple years away, I know that you knew my dad being a part of the program as well at East Iberville and what he was able to help to build and what you continue to build after he left. But y'all went to the was it semifinals?
Semifinals, yes.
Yep. So y'all were just one game away from the state championship, knowing y'all were just this close.
Absolutely.
But what's going to be kind of key to get back to that type of winning tradition that you're able to do the season that you put up a couple years ago and bring back that winning style?
Experience. You only could get experience with football, playing football. Before, we was fortunate to have a little league program that was coached by guys that were also a part of the high school staff. So those kids were growing up in our system, and they kind of had an understanding of what football really was. COVID came, and that went down. But now those kids that didn't have that little league experience, they got varsity playing experience. So it was kind of hard, taking it on the chin, playing against guys that were already playing varsity football. And we having to do it with 8th graders and 9th graders, but now those 8th and 9th graders are now 11th graders and seniors.
Right, and that semifinal team that had a great season, those are all seniors, like you mentioned. So it's just trying to bring that new wave of players in. And some of those guys you brought in today. So talk about some of the guys you brought in today and why you feel like they best represent East Iberville Tiger football.
Okay, I'm going to start with Darian Thomas. I brought him today because he's our quarterback. It's a real strong arm, real smart kid about the game of football. Sometimes I'm looking at him and he's looking at me, and sometimes we're thinking the same thing, and that's great when we're thinking the same thing. But when we're not, and he can explain why he's thinking something different, I kind of lean towards it because he's on the field and I trust him.
Yeah, and also some of the other guys we should expect that could make a big impact for East Iberville this upcoming fall that maybe we're not accustomed to hearing about as much.
One is Theo Dunn. He's our wingback and free safety. Is kind of reluctant to move from that cornerback spot to go and play free safety. But I told him, look, guy, I played defense back all my life. Trust me. At cornerback, you only could take away one side of the earth, and everybody else kind of pick on the other side. But if you're at safety, then you can roam freely. And now teams have to, run the ball because they ain't gonna be able to throw it.
And talk about the new stadium as well. I know y'all played in it last year, but it's been a really nice facility, some upgrades. It's been a major change even just a couple years ago when my dad was the coach, and just seeing the major upgrades that's going on in the facility. So talk about all of that and what does that mean to the community and to help the football program moving forward.
Well, I'll tell you what, we went from playing in a sand pit to now we have beautiful turf, some of the most beautiful turf you would ever see. Just having that facility there, and the best is yet to come. It's not finished yet. We have a field house that's on its way this season, but it's real big for the community because everybody wants to use it.
Oh, yeah. I know a bunch of teams have wanted to use it. I think Woodlawn and U-High opened the season in East Iberville, so it's been a hot commodity.
Yeah, and they played their spring football game there this year. So.
That's right. That's right, Coach.
It never rains in East Iberville Tiger Stadium either.
I can attest to that. I can back you up on that for sure, Coach. So just the brand of football, I know y'all came so close to the state championship a couple years ago, but what do you think is just the mindset trying to get that back, not only physically and getting the guys older and more mature, but also mentally to get back to where y'all want to be?
And that's what it is. It's the mindset. Like I told you, the kids we have now as juniors and seniors, they were backseat riders for that, and now they kind of want to jump in the front seat, and I'm gonna let them drive a little bit, but it's gonna be like that driver's ed car. I'm gonna have my foot on the gas pedal and
you're gonna be managing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir, Coach. To wrap it up, just talk about the non-district schedule for y'all this upcoming season, and overall, just message to Tiger fans and Tiger faithful to come and support y'all this year.
Our non-district schedule is a accumulation of some 2A schools and playoff-bound 1A Slaughter Charter. So we're going to create that playoff atmosphere real early in our season. So how we begin it, I hope to end it that way in the playoffs, because we play against Pine, who's a playoff caliber team, East Feliciana, also Baker, And like I said, that rivalry that we've created with Slaughter Charter, bar none. Every game like the first year I was at East Iberville, we went to triple overtime.
That's right.
Last year they edged us out. So always a good game with the Slaughter Charter.
Forming a pretty good rivalry right there. That's always good for sport football.
Right. And
then, appreciate Coach, as always, coming over here, one of the top rising head football coaches, and especially the 1A level here in South Louisiana. We'll have more information on Coach Joseph and the rest of the East Iberville Tigers on their website. So go gridironfootballusa.com. We'll have a complete team spotlight on the East Iberville Tigers and see what they do in 2023, trying to get back to that semifinal form a couple years ago.